targeted, but both times it would fall incomplete. And now it's time for the Colonials to fall back. It's going to be Jameel King who's going to be deep. Punting for West Orange is number 19, Vincent DeSantis. Let's see how good DeSantis is. They're punting from about their own 40-yard line.
The Mountaineers were unable to get any yards on that, and it's a 4th and 11 now. Almost blocked by Burke. And they're going to let it bounce.
The ball is down at about the 26-yard line. That's where the Morristown Colonials will start their second drive. They were able to get into West Orange Field on the first drive. What do you think is going to happen in this drive for the Colonials if they want to score?
Well, we'll see what's going to happen. They started off very strong, as we saw, with that 15-yard. But after that, they were unable to get the production needed for another first down. And as we were saying, we really think that the Colonials need to mix up the pass and the run. And if in this drive, if they want to drive down this field and get a 74-yard drive for the touchdown, or maybe even get a little bit less yardage and kick the field goal, they are going to need to run with Jameel and mix that up as well with passes from Buckner. And it is going to be a pass.
Buckner under the center throws it off the hands of Josh Zott, and that's going to be incomplete. Second and 10 for Morristown. That was a good play call, but just wasn't able to catch it.
Zott was very frustrated with himself on that play. That was a good throw from Buckner, over the shoulder catch, but it just bounced off his left fingertips, and he was unable to reposition his hands to get that ball, so it's going to be a 2nd down and 10 now, Charlie.
With about 8 minutes left in the game, Buckner will line up out of the shotgun. He has Drew Chilson on his left and Jameel King on his right.
Esteverne and Zott out to the right.
Tried to get West Orange to jump off sides. Now he does snap it, hands it off to Jameel King through the hole. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on that run, it looks like. Maybe 7.
Strong run there from King, and that's going to put the Colonials again with a 3rd down conversion, but another short one. And we'll see if they're going to be able to pick this one up. They really need to start getting some first downs if they want to drive down this field.
That will count as a 5-yard pickup. Buckner is going to line up under the center. He has Chilson and Jameel King behind him. He's going to hand it off to Chilson. Or no, he flips it out to Jameel King, who turns upfield and gets to the 42-yard line. That's a huge pickup by the Morristown Colonials. They faked the handoff to Drew Chilson, and Jameel King was gone.
Great play call there from the Colonials. That was a nice reverse. That was a nice end around there from Jameel King, and it almost looked like for a second that Buckner had lost the ball, but it was in fact a pitch to King, who was able to turn the corner and run for a huge gain, picking up the Colonials' 2nd first down of this game.
Buckner under the center again. He's going to take the handoff. Or no, he's rolling out. He's going to throw it. That is caught. Going upfield, that's Drew Chilson. That is a huge pickup, and it's going to be to the 40-yard line of West Orange. What do you think of that pass?
That was a great pass there. Rolling out was Buckner, and he threw a nice pass to Chilson, who was hit right after the catch, but he was able to stay on his feet and then get a good block from Burke and was able to get another first down for the Colonials. This is a strong drive so far.
7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Morristown 1st and 10 from the West Orange 40. Under center, it's going to be a handoff. Jameel King, he's going to pick up about 2 yards on that run down to the 38 of West Orange.
Not much for King there. The Mountaineers were able to jump through the offensive line and tackle him.
That was the first big run stop by West Orange. They've been giving up a couple of yards per run. Now Buckner is under the center again. He has Chilson and Jameel King lined up behind him. He's going to hand the ball off to Jameel. Jameel taken down right away again. He's going to get down to the 36-yard line. It's a 3rd and 6.
King was barely even able to get a step down after getting that ball. He was immediately hit, and now it's going to be a long 3rd down for the Colonials, and we'll see if they're going to be able to pick it up. Charlie, I don't think they're in field position right now.
Non-field goal position yet. Buckner is going to line up out of the shotgun with Jameel King to his right. He takes the snap, rolls out to his right, and
he's hit.
He is sacked. That's a 6-yard sack, so he's going to be about 4th and 12.
That was Sebastian Rawls there on the tackle. He came off the edge unblocked, and Buckner just could not see him there, and he was able to escape one tackler, but after that he was sacked, and it's going to be about a 4th and 12 now for the Colonials, and it looks like they might be keeping the offense on the field. I don't know if I agree with this call, Charlie. I think they should punt the ball away. Or no, it looks like they are punting it, actually.
They are going to punt it. Devaney is back to take the punt.
Number 20, Ryan Devaney on the punt for the Colonials.
And let's hope this is a good punt. Devaney takes a snap, kicks it, and a fair catch is called on the 10-yard line. That's where West Orange will start their next drive. That was C.J. Wilson who made the fair catch. He was on the 10-yard line. What do you think the Morristown defense has to do to make another stop on this drive?
Well, that was a great punt from Ryan Devaney there, Charlie, and they're going to have a 90-yard drive ahead of them, the Mountaineers are. So really, all the Colonials need to do are get a stop, 1 or 2 stops, and stop the Mountaineers from getting the first downs. And as we saw in that first drive from the Mountaineers, they really do not have much offensive prowess. They have not even gained a yard so far. This is their second drive, and we'll see if they can pick it up. Single back for the Mountaineers.
Saladin Pascal is lining up under the center. Man in motion. Lovine, he's taken down at about the 4-yard line. That's a huge, huge loss. 6-yard loss on that run by the West Orange Mountaineers.
That was Andrew Chilson there. They tried to do a wide receiver end around there. West Orange did, but Chilson just sniffed it out and ran straight through the offensive line, yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be a quarterback run now by Pascal. He's going to pick up about 2 on that. They're going to be at the 6.5-yard line. They need about 12 yards on this throw. Obviously, they have to be throwing on this down, you would think, right, Philip?
They definitely will be passing on this down, but as we've seen throughout this game, Pascal is not the strongest of quarterbacks, and we'll see if he can put this pass on target.
Pascal takes a snap. He's going to throw it deep, and Josh Zott.
Oh, he dropped the interception. It was in the hands of Zott, but it looked like the receiver was able to bobble the ball out of Zott's hands. That would have been a nice interception for the Colonials.
That would have been a great interception because it was on about the 40-yard line of West Orange. Great field position, but instead now West Orange are going to bring on Vincent DeSantis for his second punt of the day. Jameel King is lining up on about the 35-yard line of West Orange. He does not think this is going to be a good kick.
So it looks like they're expecting a weak kick from the Mountaineers, and they're lining up heavy at the line. They might even try for a block here, and it looks like the Mountaineers are prepared for that.
The kick, and it's going to be to about the 40-yard line. Jameel is going to return it, and he's open. He's down the field. He's still up, and he's down at the 19-yard line. A great punt return by Jameel King.
Amazing punt return there from King. It was a decent punt, about 20 or 25 yards, decent for high school play, but Jameel King was able to just see the holes and sprint through, break a couple tackles, and was eventually brought down around the 18-yard line. And the Colonials start off this drive in the red zone. They need to pick up some points on this drive, Charlie, if they want to start getting ahead of the Mountaineers in this game. This is probably the best opportunity they're going to get throughout the entire game offensively.
Buckner is under the center. He has one man in his backfield. He's going to give it to him. That's Drew Chilson. Gets down to about the 15-yard line. That's a 2-yard pickup.
Decent run there from Chilson. And it looks like so far in this game, the QB rollout pass has been working very well for the Colonials. So if I were John Power, I would that pass more often. It seems like wide receivers have been getting open pretty consistently so far for Buckner, and if he can pass it on target, they should be able to get the touchdown.
Buckner is going to line up under the center again, and Buckner is going to line up out of the shotgun. He has Drew Chilson to his right and 2 wide receivers.
Probably 2 or 3 seconds before the ball got to him, it was a good throw from Buckner, and it was undoubtedly going to pick up the first down, but there was no call. But now Devaney out for his first field goal attempt of the season. See if he can put it through the uprights from about the 14-yard line.
The snap, the kick. Someone got a hand on that.
It looked like it was blocked.
No good. Number 74, Christian Onyechi, got his finger on the ball, and it stopped all the momentum of the kick. And now West Orange will get the ball at their 20-yard line to start their next drive.
That's disappointing there from the Colonials. They start on the 18-yard line, and they're only able to pick up 4 yards and then get their field goal attempt blocked. Those are the kind of drives that the Colonials need to pick up with such a good punt return from King, and that field goal almost made it in even with the block, but that block was able to stop it about 2 or 3 yards short of the uprights, and now the Mountaineers with the ball in the shotgun.
Pascal out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Tosses it actually to his running back, who almost breaks the tackle, but C.J. Wilson is taken down at the 30. They're going to give a first down, I would guess, because they start at the 20. And yes, now they will move the sticks. That was a good play by West Orange.
Looked like an option play there, Charlie, and he did pitch the ball to his running back. He was eventually tackled by Zott, but he was running very fast and was unable to be brought down by a couple defenders before Zott got to him, picking up the first down.
And now Saladin Pascal, he has a wide receiver wide open, and it goes through his hands. Number 24, Frank DeAngelis, had the ball thrown right to him, but it just went right through.
Yeah, Pascal threw the pass there. It was a little bit high, but it seemed like the receiver should have been able to catch it, but it just bounced off his hands and out of bounds. It wouldn't have been that great of a pickup anyway, but the receivers for the Mountaineers really need to start getting their hands on the ball.
Now on 2nd and 10, the ball is handed off, and he number 1 yards on that run. That's a good run from C.J. Wilson, and now it's going to be a 3rd and 2 for West Orange. This is a big play for the Morris
to come up with a stop here on the 3rd and 2.
And actually, we're going to have a referee timeout. It looks going to hand it off. Or actually, no, he fakes it. He throws it now. Wide receiver wide open. And Michael Giovine is gone. That is the 5.
Into the end zone, and now it's going to be 6-0 Mountaineers when it seemed like the Colonials really had control of this game starting on the 18. Mountaineers are able to drop.
And now Kraha will take the extra point. The snap, the kick, and it is good. It's going to be a 7-0 lead for West Orange. And like you were saying, every single one of the Morristown defensive secondary bit on the play action, and then they bit when they thought that the quarterback was taking it himself, and left Giovine wide open, and he had no one even close to him even as he went into the end zone. He probably could have stopped for a second and still gotten in.
Terrible defense there from the Colonials. It was basically just a game of throw and catch there for the Mountaineers, and now the Colonials are going to need to claw their way back again.
They had that great field position starting from the 12-yard line, but they got their extra point blocked. And now with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, the West Orange Mountaineers have a 7-0 lead. Morristown will receive. It's going to be Kraha to take the kickoff again. His first one only went down to about the 20-yard line. Let's see if he has a better kick this time, or if it's going to be another good return for Morristown to get get towards their 40-yard line.
2 minutes left in this first quarter. Morristown really needs to get something started here offensively if they want to bring this game back.
The kick, it's another line drive. This is going to be taken by Esteverne. He's going to fake the handoff to Jameel King, and he's going down the sideline, and that is a great pickup by Nathan Esteverne. It seemed like most of the West Orange players bit on his fake to Jameel King, and he was gone.
That was a good run back there, and good play call there. Nice fake end around there from the Colonials, and they get to about the 45-yard line. Again, starting with good field position, but it hasn't seemed to even be helpful for the Colonials offense. They've been unable to pick up any points, even starting in the red zone on the 18-yard line. They need to get something started here, and as I was saying before, I think that they should utilize the rollout pass more often because it's very successful.
Buckner hands the ball off. It's going to be a handoff to, and it's going to be a 2-yard loss on that play. Nowhere to go for the Morristown running back. And now on 2nd and 12, Morristown has to pick up something on this down. They're on the 40-yard line. After that great pickup, you can't just not have anything going on this drive. Buckner is going to be under center. Takes the snap. He's going to throw it. And that is way too far for his wide receiver, Josh Zott, on that play.
It's going to be about 10 yards beyond where Zott was. And what we've seen so far in this game, Charlie, has just been pretty superb special teams play from the Colonials with great returns, good punts, and even though that field goal was no good, it looked like a powerful field goal, but it was blocked. The offense has just been unable to match the special teams' performance, and they have been getting very few first downs, and it doesn't look like it's going to be that strong of a game for the offense here.
A big third down here. It's going to be about 3rd and 13. Buckner is going to be out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, throws it, incomplete, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for the Morristown Colonials, and they will bring on Devaney to punt the ball right back. And Morristown did a good defensive drive this next drive, right, Phil?
You had Zott and Burke there on the receivers as the receivers on that last play, but Buckner was unable to find any of them. That throw went directly into the ground, and now they're going to have to punt the ball away here. They need a good punt from the Devaney to pin the Mountaineers back far into their own territory and then get a defensive stop to give the Colonials good field position on this next drive.
Devaney takes the snap, he drops it, and that's going to be great field position now for West Orange on their next drive. After they got a touchdown in the last drive, this is not looking good for Morristown.
And it looks like the momentum has swung completely into West Orange's favor. Devaney drops the snap there, and the Mountaineer falls on the ball, and now they're going to have field position from what looks out the 35-yard line. So the Mountaineers will be starting from the Colonial 35-yard line, and not going to need much yardage to get into the end zone. The Colonials defense needs to step up here with absolutely no production from the offense so far, taking a huge step back from their game against Columbia.
There's 1 minute left in the first quarter. West Orange are winning 7-9, and now center, but a late substitution by West Orange, and they blew the whistle for some reason. Now Pascal will go under center. CJ Wilson in the backfield is going to hand it off to Wilson. Wide open hole, and he's going to make a couple of guys miss and pick up about 10 yards or 11 yards on that run. Morristown are having big struggles tackling now.
Broke so many tackles on that run there, Wilson did. And it looks like the Mountaineers are really taking control of this game. Another first down for the Mountaineers. The Colonials defense needs to step up here, try to get a turnover to stop West Orange from going up 2 scores. 4 wide receivers out for the Mountaineers now. Pascal behind
under the center. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to CJ Wilson again, and there's no one there. And Wilson gets and West Orange are breaking this game open. There's no other way to say it.
There's just open field there for Wilson, and Jamil King was able to track him down, but not until the 5-yard line. Now 1st and goal for West Orange.
Pascal out of the center. He's going to fake the handoff to CJ Wilson. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to make Jamil King miss and get into the end zone. That's another touchdown for West Orange. It's going to be 13-0 now with 2 seconds left in the first quarter.
So in this first quarter, once again, we see the Colonials come out to a terrible start, as we've seen throughout this season, and they're going to be down 2 scores going into the quarter to bring this game back.
Jesse Unger was trying to catch up to tackle or sack Pascal, but he was unable to get anything, and now all of a sudden it's going to be 14-0 for West Orange if they can make this, and it's a 2-point conversion, but it's no good. They tried to run the play, but that was an interesting, and that ends the first quarter, and the score is West Orange 13, Morristown 0. We'll be right back with the second quarter after this short timeout. You're listening to 90.5 WJSV Morristown.
Charlie, now with the start of the second quarter, and we saw a very odd play call there from the Mountaineers. They were trying to jump out to a 15-0 lead, seemingly meaningless two-point conversion there, and they tried to. It looked like they had all their blockers out to the left, and the center snapped the ball to the holder, who then tried to throw the ball out to the right where a couple Mountaineer receivers were, but the Colonials easily sniffed it out and were able to pick up the tackle. And it's going to be 13-0.
And now West Orange will kick off the ball to start the second quarter. They will also be kicking. They will be receiving to start to the second half. So Morristown definitely need to get some momentum going in this quarter. And the kickoff, Westervern again. This time he fakes the handoff against Jameel King, and he gets out to. Oh, he's not down actually. He gets out to the 30-yard line. He made one man miss.
Another fake end around there from the Colonials, and Charlie, if I were Morristown there, I would have actually completed the pass off there to King. That would have been a good trick play there. Play on the Mountaineers. Thought that they would fake it again, but they decided to fake it again, and smaller return there, but they do get to about the 31-yard line, and they need to get something started here on offense, Charlie. They have been abysmal so far.
Buckner is going to line up under the center with Chilson and Jameel King. He's going to take the snap, hands it off to Jameel. Jameel breaks it to the outside and is taken down for a 4-yard loss on that play, back to about the 20.
King was trying to get to the outside there, but there was just not sufficient blocking, and he wasn't able to get to the edge before the Mountaineer defenders got to him. That's going to be about a 3-yard loss now, and it's going to be a 2nd and 13.
Everything Morristown is trying to do is just not working out for them. And again, they're going to line up under the center with Drew Chilson and Jameel King. They have Josh Zott out at wide receiver. They're going to hand the ball off. Actually, no, they're going to throw it after they faked it. And Jameel only gets back to about the 29-yard line. They fake the handoff to Drew Chilson. And then as Buckner was about to get hit, he throws the ball to his running back, Jameel King. Tried to make a man miss, but went down at the 29-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, it looked like that was a broken play there from the Colonials. Buckner was able to get a pass out to King, but King was tackled before he was able to break any tackles. And it's going to be about a 3rd and 11 shotgun with 2 running backs to his right and left.
Buckner takes the snap. He's going to throw it to Drew Chilson, and he almost has it, and then it goes off of his helmet and incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 11. Devaney has to come back on again.
Really wouldn't have been a first down pickup anyway. Terrible choice from Buckner there to throw it to Chilson. There's no way he would have picked up that first down even if the throw was on target. Chilson was unable to make the catch, and now another 3 and out for the Colonials, and they're going to have to punt the ball away. Charlie, really terrible play for Morristown so far.
Their offense has not been that great. After a good game against Columbia, they're just coming out weak. And now a fake punt, actually. It's going to be almost intercepted. Either way, that's going to be good field position for West Orange again.
Interesting call there from Morristown, and it looked like the Mountaineers were able to sniff it out, and it's actually more beneficial for them that they didn't make the interception because they will come up with better field position just from the turnover downs, and the throw is just not strong enough from the player who tried to attempt that fake punt play. It just didn't get far enough down the field into the hands of the Colonial receiver who was waiting for it, and now the Mountaineers will start in Colonial territory. I don't think I agree with that call, Charlie. The Colonials have just been giving West Orange too good a field position, and their defense has been unable to stop them. They needed Devaney to pin them deep there.
Pascal will line up under center at the 29-yard line of Morristown. Hands the ball off. That's going to be to number 3, Michael Usuji, and he's going to pick up only about 2 yards on that play, but that does get them down to the 27-yard line. And now Morristown will have to definitely force a field goal here, because another touchdown would make it 20-0, or they could attempt another 2-point conversion and make it 21-0. Pascal lines up under the center again. He has a man in motion. He's going to fake it. It's a pass. He rolls out, and he's going to take it himself. No, he's going to throw it into the end zone, and And
he calls the touchdown. That was not a touchdown, Charlie. He didn't even get a single foot in. You can see on the monitor there, if you're watching on the live stream, that was not a touchdown.
No.
The receiver did not even get 1 foot in.
No way was that a touchdown. That is another blown call by the referees. They had that blown defensive pass interference when Morristown were inside the 20, and now they blow a huge play right there. His foot was on the back line. That is incomplete. That is not a touchdown.
Horrendous call from the refs there, Charlie.
What are the referees doing today? And they're going to go for a 2-point conversion now. Pascal takes it. He's going to throw it. And it's complete. It's going to be 21-0 for West Orange. And that was definitely a bad call. And now Morristown are in a really bad position. They should only have a 13-0 deficit, but these gave them a 21-0 lead.
Breaks in this game so far, Charlie, and the fans here are livid at that call. The referees are probably about 40 yards closer than we are, and it was so obvious that his foot was not in bounds. However, they call the touchdown, perhaps just because they wanted it to be a touchdown because of how nice the pass was, but the fact was that the receiver did not get his feet in bounds, and it's still 13-0 right now. But as it is, the Colonials are now down by 3 scores with only 3 and about a half minutes gone in this second quarter, and they need to grind their way back into this game, Charlie.
This has been a horror from the referees so far. It shows why they're only in high school. These guys are definitely not even good enough to be in college. They have blown 2 big calls against Morristown in this game. I just can't understand how you can call that a complete pass. He didn't even have possession of the ball. He bobbled the ball after he made the catch.
Absolutely not a catch there from the Mountaineers, and we can just really
now the kickoff, it's going to be taken out about the 25. Ooh, and a big hit by West Orange. Morristown will get the ball at the 29-yard line. And see if Morristown can get a touchdown here.
Big hit there from the Mountaineers special teams force, and the Colonials need to start putting the ball into the air. Even though they started off the game with a strong run by Jamil King, after that they've really been getting 3 to 4 yards on each run on average, most likely. They need to start putting the hands into Buckner and trusting him to make good throws, and Buckner needs to throw the ball accurately, and then the defense needs to make these stops. They need to cut this 21-point deficit at least down a little bit before we go into the second half.
Buckner takes the snap. He hands it off to Jamil King, who hands it off to Josh Zaw, and he's taken down at the 16-yard line. That's a huge loss of about 10 yards on that play. Not a good play call.
That was a reverse end around there from the Colonials, and it just didn't develop quickly enough. And Charlie, I don't know why they would call plays like that, because they don't have a strong enough offensive line to keep any defense from running through the line. The Mountaineers aren't even that strong of a defense, but even they are able to get defenders through the line and break this play down before it can start developing.
Buckner under the center. He hands it off to Drew Chilson. Drew Chilson pulls the Morristown Colonials back to the 19-yard line. But this is going to be about a 3rd and 20 now for the Morristown Colonials. Yeah, another poor offensive drive, it looks like. And there's about a little less than 9 minutes left in the first half, and they're down 21-0. I don't understand why they had that first play call when you're trailing. Why risk pulling the ball back so many yards?
I sound like a broken record here, Charlie, but they need to start throwing the ball.
And they will throw the ball here. It's going to be a short pass to Drew Chilson, who pushes one person, but he's only up to about the 26-yard line. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's not nearly enough for a first down.
And Buckner there, they do decide to pass from the shotgun, but Buckner has been making terrible decisions so far. The only receiver he has thrown to for the most part has been Chilson in the flat, which on a 3rd and 16 is not going to pick up a first down. You need to throw the ball down the field if you want to pick up a first down. And now another 3 and out for the Colonials here, down by 21 points, and we'll see if they try another fake punt, which it doesn't seem like they've worked out very well here, Charlie.
It does not look like they will fake punt again. Devaney is lined up with 3 blockers, and he punts the ball. It's going to be back to about the 50-yard line, returned actually by C.J. Wilson. He makes a couple of men miss, and now a face mask, and he's going to be inside the about the 30-yard line, and he gets about 15 more because of face mask by Morristown. Everything is going downhill really quickly now for Morristown.
And the momentum for pretty much this entire game since that stop of the Mountaineers when the Colonials started with the ball in the 18 has been completely in West Orange favor, and they have just been destroying the Colonials so far. And we'll see if they can bring this to a 4 touchdown lead, 28-0. The Colonials defense, as I've been saying, for every drive since they were down 7-0, needs to step up, but they've been unable to do so. The last drive, of course, that terrible call by the refs, the Colonials need to get past it and make a stop on this drive.
And that's actually going to be a good call for Morristown. It looked like there may have been a face mask, but instead the flag was on West Orange. It was a hold. That's a 10-yard penalty, pushes them back into their own territory, and they will be on the 45-yard line of Morristown. Pascal under the center, goes back, he's going to throw it. It's just a short screen. It's going to be to number 4.
Big tackle there from Chilson, and they throw a flag.
Eltrell,
it looks like that's going to be a face mask call, but it didn't look like Chilson grabbed his face mask.
That was Eltrell Bradley on the wide receiver screen. And let's see what the flag is for. It's going to be a hold on West Orange, another 10-yard penalty against them. And they are pushing themselves further and further back on this drive. And now, under center again. Actually, Pascal is out of the shotgun. He hands the ball off, and that's going to be a short run. Actually, no, he breaks through a hole, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It looks like that was C.J. Wilson who was able to pick up the yards and get them back to about a 2nd and 10. Morristown defense is not having that good of a game against the run. They had that really iffy call out of the back of the end zone, but their defense hasn't been bad in this game. It definitely should not be 21-0 the way their defense has been playing.
Yeah, the Colonials really have just not been getting the breaks in this game so far.
Pascal, he's going to pass it, and he's sacked.
And that was about the...
was a great pass rush. It looked like number 13, Conway, was able to get the sack along with Jesse Unger. They broke through the offensive line, and Pascal tried to change directions, run to his left instead of his right, and they did